So in IELTS, we have 4 different sections in IELTS listening. So section 1, section 2, section 3, and section 4. We have total 40 questions, and it's spread over 4 sections. Each section has its own kind of instruction. So the audio would be different in different sections. So 4 sections will have 4 different audios. Okay, and when the audio is being played, you should follow the instruction. Okay, you should follow the instruction. So first, you always have some time to look at the question. If you look at the question, so you have to guess some of the things that what you are expected to do. You see the first question, what we have to guess? We have to guess his name. We go there, so you have to guess his name. So there will be maybe an inquiry, and we'll have his name taken by Amanda. So Amanda could be the receptionist. So we need to have this guest name, and then you see the number 2 is written here. It's like a street address. So we have the number, then the street address name is missing. And then we have a telephone number. So this would be a numerical number, and starting date. So we have January. So we need to look for something which is missing. So the date in January, where they will come, when they will come. And the length of stay, maximum, what they can spend. So, and what are the other requirements they have? Fully equipped, what they need, view of, and special air condition must be what it needs to be, and what they need for car. So this way you just underline different things, and then when you do the listening, just follow the audio, and the audio will answer them sequentially. So if you found the answer number 3 and you did not note number 2, that means you have already missed number 2. Okay, so always the question will come in a sequential manner. Okay, so if we play the audio, let's play and try to listen.
Exercise 5.
Dubai Palm Apartments, Amanda speaking. How can I help you?
Oh, hi, Amanda. I'm ringing to inquire about a holiday apartment for the month after next.
Okay, no problem. Let me get your details first, then I'll tell you what we've got. Is that all right?
Fine, go ahead.
Okay. Can I have your name first, please?
Yes, it's Leo Blücher. That's L-E-O. That's my first name. And my surname is B-L-U-C-H-E-R.
Okay, so now if we stop, what was his name?
His name is Leo Blücher.
Okay, so now we have to write his
Spelling?
name. Yeah, so we have to spell his name. Leo.
L-E-O.
Just give me a moment. So that is L-E-O.
Yeah. B-L-U-C-H-E-R.
Okay, so Leo Blücher. So write the name L-E-O B.
Surname is B-L-U-C-H-E-R.
Leo B-L-U-R C-H-E-R. Blücher. His name is Leo Blücher. Okay, so that was his name. Okay, now we'll go to the next question.
Okay, I've got that. Where are you from, just out of interest, Leo?
I'm Austrian.
Right, okay. And what's your address?
It's number 37, Blumengasse in Vienna.
Right. Could you just spell Blumengasse for me, please, Leo? My German's not too good.
Sure. It's Blumengasse.
Great.
Okay. So what was the street name?
Blumen. Gasse.
Okay. B-L-U-M-E-N.
UMEN GASSE.
Blumengasse. Okay. So that was the street name, and that was in Vienna. Okay. So now we'll move on to our telephone number.
Thanks. And what's the weather like in Vienna at the moment?
It's pretty grey and rainy, I'm afraid. Hope it's better in Dubai.
Yes, it's lovely at the moment. Sunny and warm, but not too hot. Now, can you give me your phone number?
Yes, it's 4312 11057.
Great. So, you're looking for a holiday apartment, Leo. How many?
So what was the number? Mobile phone, telephone number? 4
Can I
3.
say?
Yeah, of course.
1, 2.
1 2.
Oh, no. 4312
Okay. So was 4312.
11
Okay. Just 431211
057.
457. Okay. So we got our phone number, and now let's move on to the audio.
People is it for? Just
How
yourself?
many people?
No, there'll be 4 of us, 2 adults and 2 children.
Fine. And when would you like it from?
Ideally from the 1st of January.
January the 1st.
So when he likes to stay?
1st January.
First. So we already have January. So what we are
Yeah.
missing? So we are missing
First.
only first. Yeah. 1st January. Okay. And then we need length of stay.
Okay. I'll have a look and see what we've got. How long would you like to stay?
Well, it depends a little bit on the price, but I think that about 9 days would be perfect.
Fine. And talking of,
So how many days he is going to stay?
9 days.
9 days. Okay. So another thing that we have to remember that it says 2 words. So we can write only 2 words there. Okay. So 9 days. Okay. So and price per day. So that would be like a little tricky. Let's see. Can you guess this?
prices, what would be your maximum, do you think?
Maximum price.
Well, I've looked on the internet, but I don't know if I'm being realistic if I say 200 euros per day. Things seem to range from 150 to well over 400.
Well, it
Okay. So now what was his maximum price range?
400.
No. You see, like
400.
it's talking about his price range, price per day, maximum. He saw it in the internet. That was, that was, if we rewind, range from 1 to 400, but his price is 200.
fine. And
Okay.
talking of prices, what would be your maximum,
What would
do
be
you
your
think?
maximum? Yeah.
Well, I've looked on the internet, but I don't know if I'm being realistic if I say 200 euros per day.
If I say 200 euros per day, so this is 200 is his maximum rate, and now he provides explanation.
Things seem to range from 150 to well over 400.
Things seems to range from 150 to 400. So his range is actually 200, but the market range is 150 to 400. Okay, now we go to the other section.
Well, it depends where,
Now,
of course,
other
but I think
requirements.
we could probably find something for you at that price.
Great. There are various other things, though. Our children are quite small, and we don't want to take them to restaurants all the time. So one thing we'd really appreciate is a fully equipped kitchen so we can do some cooking.
So what he needs? Fully equipped
Kitchen.
kitchen, yes. Kitchen. Okay, spelling needs to be correct as well. So kitchen is K-I-T-C-H-E-N. Okay. So now let's move on to another thing.
Yes, I completely understand. Do you have any other special requirements?
Yes, we live in the city center, hundreds of miles from the sea, so we'd really like to be able to see it from our apartment.
Okay, I'll note that down.
Okay.
All our apartments come
So
with air
what else he wanted to see? View of, we rewind it.
Apartment.
Now they live in the apartment. If you closely see it,
Hundreds of miles from the...
Do you have any other
the
special
requirement?
Yes.
Yes, we live in the
You'll
city,
see. Okay.
hundreds of miles from the sea, so we'd really like
hundreds and miles away from the sea. We'd really like
to be able to see it.
able to see it. So they want to see it. It means they want to see what? They are 100 miles away from sea. So they want to see it.
Yeah.
So they want a view of sea. Okay, now let's move
From
on.
our apartment.
Okay, I'll note that down. All our apartments come with air conditioning and central heating, by the way.
Oh dear. One thing I don't like is the noise of air conditioning in the background. Can you make sure it's as quiet as possible?
Yes, I'll look into that.
Okay, so the air conditioning must be
Quiet.
quiet. Yes, quiet as possible. So what would be the spelling of quiet? Q-U?
ITE.
No, that one is quiet. Quit. So quiet would be
Oh.
Q-I-E-T. Quiet. That means silent, and that quit is kind of a different one. Okay. So now let's move on to
Anything else?
anything else?
Yes, just one more thing. We'd like to hire a car while we're in Dubai, so we'll need to have a parking space, I think. We don't want to have to walk a long way from the car to the apartment.
So what they need for the car?
Parking.
Yeah, parking for the car, or he said that parking space. So we can write two words here. Okay, so if you want to write space parking, okay, so parking space, you can write both. Okay, so they need parking space, or simple parking would be as correct one as well. So you can write both parking space. So if you match the answers, so Leo, Blusha. So if you take the answers there and match it. So number one is correct. Yeah, so number two is Bloom and Yasi. That's correct as well. Number three, we have number 431211057. 1st of January, correct. 1st of January. And okay, so 9 we can write numerical or with letters. We can write both. Both correct. So maximum you see here. You can write 200 as a numerical figure, or also you can spell it out because you can write two words, right? So 200 euros is correct. And we need kitchen. Okay. So it says da si. Okay. So da is within bracket. That means you can write the or not. But the C is the main keyword. You have to write C. Okay. And then it must be quiet. AC must be quiet air conditioning. And we need parking space or parking or space for car. Like all are optional. Okay. So you can use either one of them: parking space, parking, or space for car. Okay, so I'll play the next audio. And
Track 11. Unit 2. Listening. Exercise 7.
Hello?
Hi, Clive, is that you?
Yes, hi, Debbie.
Did you manage to see those candidates for our expedition?
Yes, I did, and there was an extra one who was quite a surprise. You know, he hadn't applied, and he just turned up out of the blue, so we haven't got any details for him.
Really? Tell me about him.
Okay, and you can take some notes, then we'll see what we think.
Fine.
First, he's called Sanjay Dabashi.
Okay, Sanjay is spelled S-A-N-J-A-Y, right?
Correct. And Dubashi is D-U-B-A-S-H-I.
D-U-B-A-S-H-I. Fine, thanks. I'm just getting that down. And did you find out how old he is?
Sure, he's round about our age, you know. Well, a couple of years older. He's 27. Quite a big man, quite muscular, impressive, with a big moustache.
And what does he do?
Well, actually, he just says he's an office worker, you know, just one of those people with quite a routine job in an office.
Doesn't sound like he finds his job very interesting. Has he got any experience, do you know, of going off to remote places on foot?
Yes, he's been all over the place. He was telling me all about a trip he made in a Land Rover across Central Africa from one side to the other, which sounded pretty exciting and dangerous.
Great. I think it would be really interesting to cross Central Africa. I'd love to do that. Anything physical? I mean, where he actually had to walk instead of driving? You know, being so muscular, as you say.
I was coming to that. Last year, he went to Russia with some friends in their summer holidays, and they went up a mountain. Let's see, Mount Elbrus, it's called.
Wow, now that's really quite something. By the way, Elbrus is spelled E-L-B-R-O-S, isn't it?
Not quite, it's U.S.
Ah, okay. What qualifications does he have which would interest us? Has he done any sort of specialist training, for example?
Well, he's done a course in first aid, which may be pretty useful. If any of us get injured, he should know what to do.
Good. It might be useful to have someone who knows how to do first aid in case someone has an accident. Can he swim?
I didn't ask now you mention it. I forgot. But he did tell me he can hold conversations in 5 languages. He's not fluent in all of them, but he can get by. He grew up in India, and I suppose that helps, you know, for learning languages, though now he lives over here.
Right. What else? Has he been to university, for instance?
Yes, he graduated in media studies, though he says he's never worked in the media.
Okay. And when he's not off on expeditions to remote places, what does he like doing in his spare time?
He seems to do all sorts of things. One thing he told me, which could be useful, is that he likes fishing.
Yes, we'd better tell him to bring his fishing rod. That is, if we choose him.
And he seems to spend a lot of time at the gym. He says he really likes to keep fit. And when you meet him, you'll believe it's true.
Great. Another fitness fanatic like you. Well, sounds like I should meet him, doesn't it? When can you fix that up?
Okay, so that was our audio conversation, and if we come to the answer, so these were the answers. So how many of you got the correct answer? So what was his first name? If we just take it away, Sanjay was his first name, and the second name was
Debashi.
Dibashi. Yeah. So the spelling was
Dubasi.
okay. Yes, Dibashi. And how old he was?
27.
27 years old. So you can write 27 in numerical figure, or you can write 27, spelling it out. And then number 3, his occupation.
His office worker.
Yes, he was an office worker. He is an office worker. So number 3 is office worker. So number 4, he crossed.
Central Africa.
Yes, he crossed deserts in Central Africa. So because we can only use two words, yes, so the main thing would be Central Africa. And he has climbed the mountain. So there was a confusion. Okay, so he said, the lady said Elbrus, spelling there was a slight confusion. Elbros.
US.
But at the end there was a correction given, said that Elbrus. But initially the lady took note of Elbros, right? But there was a correction at the end. So if there is any correction, so you just correct the answer. Otherwise you'll have the wrong answer. Okay. So what are the special qualifications he had? So he had a training on first aid. So first aid you can write as one word or two separate words, because we can write up 2 words here. And he can speak
5 languages.
Yes, so he can speak many languages, 5. So 5 you can write numerical, and because it's plural, so it would be languages. Okay, so languages. And degree in
Media studies.
Yeah, media studies. He studied media studies. So he has a university degree in media studies. Okay, free time activities. Free time activities was his fishing.
Fishing.
Yeah, the last one was very difficult. Keeping, so he loves to do gym or something, he was saying. So
Keeping fit.
Yeah, keeping fit. And they were saying like
Can
fitness.
Can we use keeping healthy diet?
No.
Or healthy?
We cannot change any other word. You know, in the audio, whatever they are saying, we have to exactly write that same thing. We cannot write anything paraphrasing, or we cannot use our own word. We have to exactly use whatever they're saying.
Whatever they say. Okay.
So they are saying about keeping fit. So we will be doing this. Okay. So this listing, the first part is similar to something like this. Very easy. and you just take note of different things, what you are expecting, and then the answer will be something like this. So it's not that difficult.